Welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD, Erin,
and Kat.
So, Vampire Diaries, episode 17, Know Thy Enemy.
I do. You're right
It's
here.
Who do we think it's about?
There's too many of them. Yeah. I hope it's a recon episode of them gathering information about Klaus before they make any rash decisions and then not think through the consequences. Didn't we just say in the last one, they haven't had time to sit and if we pull on this thread, what happens there or whatever. And I know you can't always plan for everything, but I think they need to do a bit more recon.
Or is it Matt figuring out what's going on, knowing?
So please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and remember that over on Patreon we are much further ahead. In the description I'll tell you what episode we're up to, and from season 1 episode 12 onwards they are full length reactions. I don't want to look at you to be like, yes, JD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like do something. Like all of us were like, oh.
I'm like, what do you want me to do about it? I've already reacted.
It's nice to see you again.
Oh.
So you're the woman who's dating my husband.
Oh, you bitch.
Oh, Jenna.
You knew she was still alive.
Oh.
Rick? John, did they know? I need to explain.
Oh, the betrayal. Gosh, she must feel so like an idiot. Like everyone around her knew and she didn't.
It's only gonna get worse, isn't it, if she finds out more?
Call Lark and let him know that his wife just showed up on his girlfriend's doorstep.
Oh.
That's a fun phone call.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy!
But maybe if you've been a little more honest with her from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know this is your fault, right?
Right.
It's just like how they still allow him to, hang about.
I can't believe it's taking someone this long.
So we find the spot in town where the old Salem witches were burned. I can harness their energy to use when I need it.
Great. We'll have to put that on our list of things to do today. Harness ancient dead witch power.
You know where the witches were burned?
Did I forget to mention that?
Oh.
We're gonna have to read.
Ooh. Put out the right book. Magical Google.
Magical Google.
I've been busy making a deal with Klaus to save your life.
I just can't.
Is that Gilbert house that they were having the dinner party
I
in?
think so, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Whatever witchy prank you're playing, don't. It's not funny.
Not doing anything.
I can't move. Oh, my ring's not working.
Oh, it's sucking all the power. Just cover it up.
I don't think the witches like you being here.
That's a very good home security system though, isn't it? Better than a Ring doorbell.
I love the way, as an actress, she carries herself when she's Catherine.
It's so interesting.
He referred to it as a soap.
Yeah.
What if it's in with the soaps?
I've never known a house with a whole dish
Yeah.
of soaps though.
So I really hope that's a fake.
Hide in plain sight.
But who has a whole dish of soaps?
Rich vampires.
He's all yours.
Oh! Zach. This show's really stressed me out today.
What is that?
Do you reckon you get to speak to
The
them?
spirits of the witches who died here. I can feel them.
All right.
Vampire spells, fine. Spirits, no. Oh, she's not going to get possessed, is she? Good job, Isabel's ring.
They're all leaving Elena
Nice
alone.
dress.
Oh.
Mind if I borrow it?
Oh, I thought she was going to snap her neck then for a minute, which I know she wouldn't. It doesn't make sense, but...
Ooh.
Hey.
I want to see how you covered up that she was killed by a vampire.
You need to calm down. You're upset. You don't know what you're talking
Lie to me.
about. You need to calm down now.
Just there is no level of respect there.
I'm sorry, Catherine. I had to do what I was told. He wanted the moonstone and he wanted you. He who?
Oh, is Klaus in that house? I didn't mean to rhyme then.
Oh, this is the witch in the inner circle.
Well, exactly how much power can you draw from 100 dead witches?
She's not meant. Oh.
Quite a lot.
I'm not sure everything's okay with her. I'm not sold on it.
My parents. Your grandparents.
Oh.
They put it here when it became clear that the police weren't gonna find my body. So maybe there's a part of me that's buried here, the human part. The part that I abandoned when I chose to become a vampire. The part that used to dream about the day that she'd know her daughter.
You did what he compelled you to do.
I'm done.
You're done.
Oh, so she was compelled then.
Rosa. I'm so sorry, Elena. I'm such a disappointment.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, and that's not going to traumatise her more,
Yeah.
seeing her mother burn.
I'm guessing that's going to have been part of it. Oh.
No, you're not.
My mom doesn't care. My sister's dead, and all of my friends are liars. I don't want to know this.
Tell me what I can do.
You can make me forget. You done it to me before.
I don't think that's...
Please make me forget, Caroline.
Oh.
I don't want to look at you and see what I'm seeing right now.
She'll always remember.
Just make me forget, Caroline.
It's the same as like with Jenna. It's the lie that everybody is in on except you.
Yeah. They said that's always what would get him, not the craziness
Yeah.
of it.
I never thought I would feel bad about her being dead, and yet...
Your mother.
It's also very traumatic to witness.
Yeah.
You're giving me your house.
Isabel, the right idea with the safe house. You just stay here until it's all over. That way you can control who gets invited and who doesn't.
Although I'll be super pissed if you lock me out. It's just some kind of warning bomb. It says if you use too much of your powers at once, it'll kill you.
How much would it take to kill an original?
All of your power, probably.
All of it.
No. I drank that Lorraine stuff. I went over there and I got her to tell me everything.
I want you to tell me everything she said.
I feel like she died.
She did.
At this point, I will do whatever you want me to do. If you feel safer with me not around, then I'll go.
Leave your ring behind and give it to her.
You're the only
body.
What? Is that Alaric? Oh, fuck me. Don't tell me Alaric is Klaus.
I was just about to say no.
I had a thought earlier. I was like, what if Klaus has been someone this whole time?
No!
Oh.
Fucking trust
Wait,
issues!
Wait, or is Alaric a doppelganger?
Oh!
Woo!
I just can't with this
No, I
shit.
think you're a bit confused there.
Is it? It looks like Alaric.
It's Alaric's body.
Yeah, they've just
Right.
put Klaus in it.
That was the
That's
spell.
what the
Oh,
chanting
yeah.
was.
Right. Okay, that's
Oh,
fine. That's fine.
God.
So a temporary vessel used
Yeah.
to import and channel and speak, communicate through Alaric's body.
Wait,
Yeah, so
does this
this-
mean that Klaus is like...
Klaus is only in spirit. He's
Ghost?
not a physical person.
So,
Oh.
less of the like dramatic action in this one, but a bit more. It's one of those episodes of tying up some things, revealing a few things, starting off a few new things. So, Bonnie, we'll go with Bonnie first.
Power's back, but she's not saying everything.
No.
She's holding something back.
I'm like, if in a couple of episodes' time, like, you turn around and she'd be like, it's Emily's spirit that's possessed her, I wouldn't be surprised. But then if we've got, like, spirit possession or whatever the hell's gone on
Yeah,
with
we now know
Alaric,
that's
then,
possible.
then, well, maybe then that's less likely, but...
But yeah, she's got the power now,
Yeah.
but to use all of it will kill her. Which, you have to say, the worst person in this situation is Jeremy. I want to save my sister, but to save my sister,
Sacrifice my
I've
girlfriend.
sacrificed my girlfriend. Like,
Yeah.
but if I stop my girlfriend doing that, I can lose my sister.
It just feels like there's no real way out of any of these situations.
Yeah, it's kind of which shit result do we get for
What's the
another good result? You know, it's a
Because I guess you could argue that the easiest result would be for Elena to die, because then the vampires can't do anything. But then, in rage, the vampires might just, run riot.
The only way
But-
out of this situation is for them to turn Elena into a vampire, and therefore the doppelganger no longer exists.
yeah, but then
But
you have
that's
the wrath of Klaus.
Yeah,
That's literally
obviously.
exactly what I was saying. But with Bonnie's version of her sacrificing herself to kill them, at least then it gets rid of the threat
Yeah,
rather than just stopping the reversal of the curse.
yeah. And in a way, Bonnie's saying the same thing as Elena, in the respect that Elena's like, it's my life for everyone I love.
I was thinking
So,
that. Yeah. I was like,
you
why
know.
is everyone a fucking martyr?
Well, that's
They're
the
also
thing.
like, I'm willing to throw myself on the pyre.
When it comes down to it, who wouldn't? If it's like everyone I love or me, it's
The stakes, I think, are bigger than we can understand.
And Matt started his villain arc for you.
Oh, that really
Yeah.
broke me. And because, do you know what? Seeing him get in the car and watching him say it's like she died, and then her mum
Yeah.
going through, like we've seen her go through all of that already,
the loss of her daughter.
and how, like I said, and exactly like I said, Matt's going to find stuff out, and then someone's going to come to him when he's vulnerable.
You did say that.
Yeah.
What else am I predicting that's happening?
And we've got to remember, she's told him everything. So he's not just going to listen saying, like, Caroline's a vampire. It's Damon, Stefan, Tyler, everything.
Well, do we know how much she's gotten through?
But he's not going to let go on what happened to Vicky. So either she's told a massive lie, or she's having to admit Damon's involvement.
Oh, exactly. And
well, he said, because he said all my friends are liars.
Yeah, so he must know absolutely everything then. But whilst they were talking, interestingly, I thought, so you sit Matt down and you have to explain to him, how are you doing that? Are you going, this is what happened to me, this is the stuff that centers around me, and then filling in odd bits like tangents of stories, or are you going chronologically? Here's how do you even process all of that?
It's just sad that I know that like they're not different people, but you know how you could have a person go through a situation, they react one way, blank slate, make them forget. If they went through a similar situation, same information, they might react a different way. You never know how someone's going to react. Do you know what I mean? It could change from day to day depending on so many contributing factors. But it's such a shame that, well, we haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to be curious to see if her mum is going to feel the same way about her daughter, because all Caroline was leaning on the fact that, I'm a vampire, but I'm still me, me. And Matt, in theory, nor her mum can accept her. But her mum would have gone through this process of not accepting her or rejecting her twice. So that's going to hurt Caroline as well if she eventually finds out. But I suppose it's just, what would it take for someone like Caroline's mum to see the humanity in it, and that not all vampires are bad? Yes, there are some that are bad, but just you could say that for humans.
Yeah, to go against what she's been told her whole life.
Yeah, but you could say that for humans.
So how sad that Caroline's now been a vampire for however long, that you don't know when this happened, and you've just taken Matt's word for it. You haven't been like, well, I haven't seen any signs of that she's a vampire. Because Caroline walks in the day, everything. It's not like...
I feel that for Matt to, out of the blue, say, bring vampires to you and say about that, I think if I was her mum and someone completely out of nowhere came and did that, I would...
It'd pique your curiosity, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I get that, but how are you not questioning? Like...
But if he's saying things like, her face did this, she'd be thinking, that's not come from nowhere.
Yeah.
And it might then make you think, all these things have been a bit odd, because she's obviously not going to necessarily be.
Also, she's been living in my house for how many weeks, and I'm not dead. Do you know, like...
So, I mean, she's
not
like clutching at the humanity there, that she's not violent, she can control herself, clearly.
Maybe she's just going down the smart route of gathering information.
Yeah.
Before
she's
just say yes or no.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We haven't seen her reaction yet, but my fear is that she's going to react the same way and reject her daughter again.
The sad aspect of that, for me, though, was the trickery.
Yeah.
That they have planned. You could argue a bit for Matt's protection with the Vivain, but that they want Caroline to think that he knows nothing. And you've essentially got a little sleeper agent there. And everyone's going to drop their guard around him, and that
basically
is sad.
you're upset that everyone's lied to you, so now you're going to do it back.
Yeah.
Villain origin.
So John and Isobel and Catherine. So we knew they were working together, and not necessarily for Elena, but it turns out that John has basically been working for Isobel with the belief that she did want to help her.
Yeah.
And again, he's just been naive in seeing who he wants to see. But then Catherine thinks Isabel's working with her, but Isobel has been compelled by Klaus. So again, we still don't... Isabel's one of those characters I still, after all these years, don't really know where her true loyalties are, if she genuinely cared for Elena or not, because you start to think yes she does, but then you think no she doesn't, but then you're like, what's compulsion, what's her?
The difficulty is you don't know at what point she's compelled.
Exactly, you don't know.
Because you can be compelled, this is what I need you to do.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop you saying how you feel and talking about doing other things. It's not like it plants one idea in your mind, that's all you can do.
You could say selfish until the end, because if she's genuine with her feelings for Elena, you have been a bitch and nasty to her this whole time.
Yeah.
Probably to keep her at a distance, you could say.
Yeah.
In those last moments, giving her the whole thing about basically caring for her, and then killing yourself. I mean, I know she's compelled to kill herself, but you're like, in a way, that's selfish. You could have left her just hating you and believing, well, she's a bitch, good, she's gone. But to give her a bit of nicety, do you know what I mean?
It's really sad that where she took her was to the graveless, the bodiless grave, and now...
And died there.
Yeah. So, it was when she said, my parents come here every week, and you're kind of like, oh God, sorry. You're like, oh God, like, at least now
she is
there. Finally,
I was going to say, she is there. I think she did that for herself. I think she chose that final
Mm-hmm.
destination to be her end point.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Yeah.
And, you know, maybe there is some redemption for John in the fact that his desire to protect her is genuine.
Told you he wasn't all bad. I think he's just a bit of a dick.
I think, one, he's a dick, and two, we've got to remember, we talk about the sheriff, he too has been raised on the they are evil, don't trust them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least Alaric gave him a smack in the mouth.
Yes, that's very enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, it's quite fulfilling.
But now, Klaus is in Alaric's body, and everyone's just going to think it's Alaric.
Yeah.
Well, it depends how long Klaus is going to hang around as a tenant in that body, or if he's just going to use it for the evening.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Interesting. But as we said, like Stefan and Damon at the end there, Catherine doesn't know about Bonnie. So in their mind, if Klaus has her, Klaus doesn't know about Bonnie.
It's true. So finally they're like, oh, we have a little win, or it's a secret weapon, as they say. But as we said, witches are the ones that get used as the pawns, aren't they?
And we don't know who knows, so we don't know. Well, we're assuming no one else knows about Bonnie, aren't we?
No, Jeremy, Damon, Stefan, and probably Elena.
Yeah, that's it. So as far as we know from this, no one else knows.
This is literally they don't know that we know they know we know, because I'm losing track of who knows
Well,
what.
because also they consistently told Catherine they didn't know
where the place was, where the witches ended.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't believe them, but
Yeah.
What's she going to do?
Not a lot
but-
now, Klaus has got her.
But it's interesting that Klaus let go of the idea of having Elena and instead opted for Catherine and the Moonstone. You'd think that he would want Elena and the
No,
Moonstone.
because as they were discussing at the end there, he knows she's not going to run away. He knows that they're protecting her.
Yeah.
So he knows exactly where a bit like with Elijah. She's there, she's safe. Okay, let's deal with that. He's wanted Catherine for over 500 years.
Yeah, so that's, yeah.
So she's a slippery bitch.
Yeah.
It's true. Elena's just immortal, isn't she? Human.
He wants Catherine because she defied him and turned herself into a vampire.
Okay.
Oh, just a nice chilled episode. Maybe like a easy flashback.
Well, next episode, I can give you a chilled one. How about a school dance?
I said I needed an event.
Nothing ever goes
Look,
smoothly.
Erin, you want events, Mystic Falls has you covered.
I actually think it'd slip in very well.
You would.
I'd be like, yeah, it'd be my town.
You would.
Miss Mystic Falls.
Yeah.
I need, do you know what? I need the sash.
Oh,
I need it. Where's my presentation?
That'd be like one of those things that you'd wear on a night out and only people that know would get it. That's interesting.
do you know, no, if she was genuinely Miss anything, she would wear it out just to be like, oh, this odd thing is because I'm Miss. Did you not know?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I had it on.
Oh. If we ever go to any conventions where any of these guys are, I will just go with a Miss Mystic Falls sash on. That's what I'll do. They'll be in all of my photos. They'll be like, this is my costume.
So would you
It's
dress
me.
as Caroline?
I am Caroline.
See, I can't do an Elena or anything because I'm blonde. I'd be Lexi. Or a character you haven't met yet. So, that was our reaction to Season 2, Episode 17. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.